Welcome back to Codecraft YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to share 3 things that I think they made me a better software engineer. And it's not coffee. Although I believe it can be an official field to developers, but no, it's not one of the things I'm going to mention. If you're a software developer or just someone who loves hearing about people's story, now stories about people's, you're going to enjoy this video. And stick around to the end because I'm going to share my bonus tape, bonus, bonus tape at the end of the video. The first thing is continuous learning. I'm a Flutter developer and Flutter moves fast. Like a blink and there's a new release, there's a new feature, there's a new something. And I figured out pretty quickly that if I wait until I want to use one of those features, I'll be behind. So every morning, not every morning, most of the mornings, to be honest, I check groups about Flutter in my social account. So if there's something new, I would catch it pretty quickly. One of my hobbies is going to Flutter Gem's website and going through packages, choosing one of them, and imagining how I would build that package myself. Then I go through the code base and see how the developer developed it. Developer built it, let's say that way. And it really helps me. I have 2 reasons for saying this. First, see how different developers' code can make you grow. For example, I imagined I would implement this feature like this, but the other developer, implemented it another way. And this comparing codes can make you learn a lot of things. I mean, you learn that your way of solving that problem was better or not, or you have to change it to that solution. My second reason is I just lost my breath. Sorry. My second reason is because most of the times people that they make open source packages are very strong developers in their stack. So you have a strong code from a really, really, really good developer and can make you learn a lot of things. I kind of said this sentence a lot of times. Um, I'm sorry. By this sentence, I mean a lot of things, learning a lot of things. And yes, and for the final notes on this section, sometimes I don't even use these packages for, making a real product or application. I just, play with them. So there's no goal, there's no deadline. I just play to see how I can use that package, where it can be helpful, and things like that. Number 2, sharing my experiences and listening to others. My husband is also a Flutter developer, which means our dinner table conversation sounds like a technical session. We actually make it a learning exchange. Like if I solve something cool, I'll share my approach. And if he finds a better way, we'll discuss it. And the other way around. I also share my experience on LinkedIn, Instagram, and here on YouTube. I'll put my account somewhere in the video. I don't know where. But these things really help me a lot. So here's the thing. Find a dev friend, find a Discord group about your stack, and even share your experiences on your social accounts like Twitter and LinkedIn. Here's why. Because when you try to teach something or explain how you would solve a problem to someone else, you try to simplify that thing. Simplifying things makes you understand things more deeply, and it can be really helpful. And also, um, when you explain things, other people share their ideas too, and it makes you see how other developers tackle the same problem in different ways, and it will opens doors to solutions you would never ever consider them yourself. And third, taking new challenges willingly. Early on, I used to avoid those scary tickets in our backlog, like those big scale tasks, things with vague requirements, and refactoring legacy codes. But from a time, I was like, let's just try. Um, it wasn't smooth. It wasn't easy at all. I googled a lot. I asked a lot of questions, and I made mess. One time, I had to implement the same thing 3 times, which just thinking about it right now makes me really, really uncomfortable, to be honest. But like what I learned in that one sprint was a lot more than what I was learning in months sticking to the easy stuff. I was forgetting to say this really, really important thing. There's a trick to, like taking challenges, which is your steps out of your comfort zone must be small. That's the way you really grow and you won't burn yourself out. Because I did once and it's really bad. Don't do that. And bonus tip time. Document your journey. Make sure you document your journey, even if it's just for yourself. Um, this dev journal is from last year. Like I picked it a year ago. And I try to write down bugs I solved, cool widgets that I discovered, or, like things I learned from my teammates in my journal. And it's really helpful for so many reasons. One, it will be your confidence boost, something like that. Just before recording the video, I reviewed my notes and I was like, damn, girl, you really improved so much. Like things that they were really, really terrifying for me in the past, now they're like second nature. And seeing this, like improvement in just 1 year made me really proud of myself. I shouldn't say it loud, right? But honestly, journaling can be really helpful in many things. For example, if you have overthinking, writing down things you are thinking about really helps you. But it can be really helpful for your developing journey too, software development journey too. Yes. So to recap, keep learning, share your experiences, take on new challenges, and I forgot, document your journey. That was the most important one. And tell me in the comments what are the things that makes you better developer because I love reading and hearing your stories and your experiences. And if you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe my YouTube channel, and hit that, like ringing bell so you won't miss my future videos. And all right, see you in the next videos. Bye.